What would be your favorite non-football activity?
Anything that involves competition. I like to compete a lot. It's fun to me.
Are you a gamer? Do you play video games?
I play Madden.
Okay.
I've been playing Madden a lot.
How do you feel about your rating?
I'm a great Madden player.
Okay, just making sure.
10 things you never knew about Amari Cooper. In 2012, we saw Amari Cooper in the news accompanied by headlines describing him as the freshman phenom. 8 years later, this fantastic American football player is still in the news, and for good reasons too. He has quickly risen through the ranks of his NFL career, breaking a few records in the process. But just how much do you really know about this star NFL athlete? Today we are going to show you 10 things you never knew about Amari Cooper. Before we dive into today's list, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment Rising Star to be entered in this month's $500 Amazon gift card giveaway. Good luck! Number 10. Cooper grew up in the projects. Grace to grass stories are quite common, but not all of them are as heart-touching as Cooper's story. He grew up in the projects with his mother, Michelle Green, and 4 sisters. They barely got by and didn't even own a car. However, with his rise to fame and prominence in the NFL, Cooper can now afford a lot of luxury items and also fulfill his mother's dreams. In 2017, he got her the car and house of her dreams, with the hashtag #JustTheBeginning, which he used as his Instagram post. He is another inspiring story of how you cannot let your future be determined by your current situation. Number 9. He grew up without a father figure. Cooper never knew his father. He's not dead but has been in prison since May 1996. Terrence Cooper got himself locked up on a 30-year sentence in the Florida state. Any sort of relationship with his father or visited him. He did wonder when he was younger about his dad sometimes, but later grew out of it. Number 8. He owns a book club. Cooper is not only an outdoor sports person, but he loves to bury his head between books. His love of books led him to start his very own book club in 2016. He said it himself that he loves learning, so starting a book club was a way of keeping himself accountable for reading. His 12 books a year blog involves reading at least 12 books every year, and based on what we know so far, this book club is still functioning. Number 7. He's an Alabama legend. For 2 solid years, Amari Cooper was with the Alabama Crimson Tide, where he had a legendary career. This wild receiver had 31 touchdowns and caught a whopping 228 passes for 3,463 yards in total. His amazing stint with this team earned him a 2014 finalist spot for the Heisman Trophy in 2014. He scored 16 touchdowns and caught 124 passes for 1,727 yards. Although he didn't win the Heisman Trophy, he got the Biletnikoff Award for being the country's top receiver. So what makes him an Alabama legend? Well, he broke almost all the major receiving records in Alabama. We're talking career touchdown receptions, career receiving yards, and career receptions.
Something that you're not good at that you wish you were?
That's a good question.
Can you sing?
I can sing.
You can?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, what about dancing?
I don't dance, but I can dance.
So not the triple threat when it comes to singing, dancing, got the look. But if you can't dance, then...
But I think I can dance.
Okay.
But nobody has seen me dance.
Okay, all right. So that's behind closed doors.
Number 6. He played with Teddy Bridgewater. Amari Cooper and Teddy Bridgewater both attended Miami Northwestern High School, where they played together. Although Cooper was still a junior then and still trying to rise up the depth chart, Bridgewater was a senior, steadily making his way to the top. Then, just like now, he knew that Cooper was a special player. The quarterback was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the first round of the 2014 NFL Draft and currently plays for the Carolina Panthers. Number 5. Cooper is a 3-time Pro Bowler. You don't see too many 3-time Pro Bowlers, and Amari Cooper is one of those few privileged ones to have this title. He earned his 3rd trip to the Pro Bowl with another 7 touchdowns with an incredible 75 catches. That makes a total of 3 Pro Bowl seasons. Number 4. Shoes are important to him. Back when Cooper was younger, he had something that his friends called the talking shoes. For a long time, while he lived in the wet Coconut Grove neighborhood of Miami, Cooper only owned 1 pair of shoes. This shoe is what he wore everywhere: church, school, events, and even to play football. As you can imagine, his everything shoes soon started coming out under all that pressure. They got the name Talking Shoes because the sole came apart from the rest of the shoe and flapped like it talked. Every time, his mother would glue them back together, but of course that didn't last long before it came loose. Well, now he's old enough to afford as many luxury shoes as possible. No one is laughing now. Number 3, he played the 2011 NFL with a broken foot. It takes a lot to play American football with all the brutal force involved. However, playing this sport with a broken foot takes it up a notch. Now, we know that Amari Cooper has that determined spirit, and he gave us a glimpse of this in the 2011 NFL season when he ran a 4.39 40-yard dash with a broken foot. Cooper and injuries are not strangers to each other. Through his junior years in football as a wide receiver, he missed many seasons due to his battles with injury. This didn't stop him from gaining numerous honors, though, including getting a record 11 touchdowns and 59 receptions as a freshman, and winning the Freshman All-American honors. There is still more to come as he plays for his current team. Number 2, Cooper's girlfriend is the namesake to Nas's daughter. Amari Cooper's relationship life is pretty private, so it's very difficult to dig up enough information about who he is dating. Even his Instagram is not that busy. However, Cooper does have a girlfriend, although we don't know for sure if they are still together. Here is the interesting part. His girlfriend shares the same name with rapper Nas's daughter, Destiny Jones. A lot of people have made the mistake of thinking that Cooper is indeed dating the rapper's daughter. However, this Destiny Jones studied psychiatry at Alabama State University, and they started dating back in 2015 when he was drafted by the Number 1, he was drafted in the first round as a Pro Bowl receiver. It is very rare to get drafted to the Pro Bowl in the first round. Since 2015, there have been 17 wideouts in the first 32 picks. However, none of them have stood out as much as Amari Cooper. He wasn't just the best from his class draft in 2015, but Cooper also held the record as the best overall. Amari Cooper is the only wide receiver with a draft in the first round since 2015 to be given a Pro Bowl selection. And with that, we end today's list. Which of these facts did you find the most interesting? Are there any unknown facts that you would like to add to this list? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video if you're a fan of Amari Cooper. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a future video. Thanks for watching. Until next time.